Imperial Valley's AM 1230 Kxo, the best oldies on the radio. It is a Friday night. We got high school football, and here is Carroll Buckley.
Thank you, Gabe. We are live at Cal Jones Field on the campus of Central Union High School. The Central Spartans hosting the Crusaders from Mater Dei High School in Chula Vista. Our high school football brought to you this evening by Fonda Bar Grill on South 4th Street in El Centro. Southwest Security, protecting you and your property 24/7. Stan's Auto Body, fixing your car right. McNeece Mart at Dogwood and Main in El Centro. The Broken Yolk Café, voted the Imperial Valley's best breakfast. Kennedy's Karne on Adams Avenue in El Centro. The CB Stop in Calexico. Kennedy's Taco Shop in the Ocotillo Plaza. And by Imperial Valley College. I'm Carroll Buckley. With me in the booth is John Driffill, our producer-engineer Gabe Lemus, technical assistance provided by Kurt Hoffman, as we bring you, should be a good matchup. Mater Dei, they are, let's see. They're one of the top-rated schools in San Diego. They're a Division I school, 1,500 students in Chula Vista, a parochial school. And they come in with a 1-4 record, but they're still like number 5 in the San Diego section because of the teams that beat them. The teams that beat them are nationally ranked teams. And John Driffill and I will be talking about the game coming up.
Learning a new skill, continuing your... Gym Pantry, housing program, career services support, and so much more. Let Imperial Valley College help you become a college graduate. Visit imperial.edu/admissions to register today. Imperial Valley College is recognized nationwide as a top 10 community college for college excellence. Kennedy's Karne at 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, with 7 types of marinated chicken to choose from. An award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials. Certified Angus beef brisket, just $3.99 a pound. And certified Angus tomahawk steaks, $9.99 a pound. Kennedy's Karne is open Sunday through Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Thursday through Saturday, 8 to 8. That's Kennedy's Karne at 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro.
Wake up with Broken Yolk Café. Open daily at 7 a.m. Serving your favorite breakfast, from omelets, pancakes, eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yolk Cafe serves lunch till 2 p.m. from sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburger. Broken Yolk Cafe thanks you for voting us the best breakfast in town. Once again, you can order online at Broken Yolk Cafe El Centro or call 760-352-9655.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful for the support they hear from the job they're doing and being highly rated with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you to ease the pain and fix your vehicle as fast as possible. Stop by at 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Craving Mexican food? La Fonda Bar Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family has been doing it right for many, many years. You're never disappointed on the service you get, the smiling faces who serve you, and the food that's delivered to your table. They make you feel at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily, from chile rellenos to enchiladas. Everything is handmade. La Fonda Bar Grill, 1950 South 4th Street, El Centro.
John Driffill, the Central Spartans with a big matchup tonight. The Mater Dei Crusaders come in, always impressive. And actually last week they won their first game of the year. They blew up St. Augustine High School 44-0. So they're primed. And the Spartans last week with a big win over crosstown rival for the city championship. You know, they're primed.
Yes, what we have with Mater Dei is, you've mentioned, an extremely difficult schedule. Many people projected Mater Dei to be one of the 8 teams to be in the open division. Now sitting at 1-4, there's still an outside shot of that. But the reason they lost the first 4 games of the season was because they were injured going in, And then the first game of the season, they had 2 more of their stellar players injured. So they actually, the first 4 games that they lost, they had 3 of their projected starters, and most of these kids go both ways. And all of those kids that were injured have been getting interest from the college level. In the state, they're ranked by stars. 5-star course is the best. There are very few 5-star players, 4, 3 on down. And Mater Dei has 5 players ranked as 3 stars and 2 ranked as 4 stars, that's pretty neat, elite level right there.
We'll be back with more of our pregame festivities coming up on AM 1230 KXO.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and play the lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
Simply at Home, now at 607 West Main Street in El Centro. The largest vintage and antique selection in the valley. Over 3,000 square feet of collectibles and antiques. With a wide selection of vendors, you never know what you're going to find at Simply at Home. Come check out the other great businesses inside Simply at Home's new location, such as Lola's Essentials, Wicked Ink Tattoo, All Valley Estates, and Odds and Ends. That's Simply at Home, open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5:30, and Saturdays, 10 to 3, at 607 West Main Street in El Centro.
Kennedy's Taco Shop in the Acatio Plaza in El Centro, home of the 2 for $10 burritos and tortas, 99-cent fish tacos every day. You can enjoy with an ice-cold beer. And don't forget Kennedy's award-winning carne asada. They also have thrifty ice cream. Kennedy's Taco Shop is open Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 7, Saturdays 11 to 6. That's Kennedy's Taco Shop, 1560 Acatio Drive in the Acatio Plaza in El Centro.
John Driffill, the Central Spartans, a big win last week over Southwest. City championship, bragging rights, and everything else. And one of the advantages to the way they played that game is, for the most part, their starters didn't play in the second half. And they're all in good shape. Everybody's healthy, and everybody's ready. And one of the keys to that, when you get your second and third team out there, they get some experience and they're ready to step up and play at the first team level.
And also they get just a little bit more adrenaline and excitement going, looking to practice the next week because they had action on the field. So usually you have a better week of practice following that. Central's going to need every bit of that, because I mentioned the loaded talent that Mater Dei has, and unfortunately for Central, all of their players that have been hurt are back. So for the first time tonight, we will see the Mater Dei team that was projected number 9th in the state last August. So that's the talent that's going to be on this field. It's possible, Carroll, this could be the best football team that has come to the Valley since we've been doing this for almost 40 years.
Well, that's one of those things that we could always debate. We could go back a couple of 20 years and say, hey, some of the Spartan teams may well have been the best teams we've seen. There were 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 brawly teams that would go in that category. And we could go back about 5 years, Southwest winning a state championship. You know, I know what you're saying, John. This is the big leagues. And Mater Dei is number 9, rated number 9 in the San Diego section with a 1-4 record. Okay, so obviously they have the respect and the appreciation of the people that put together things like the rankings. Central, last I checked, I think was rated number 15.
Yes, they're 15 in San Diego, and they're solidly in the playoffs for Division II at this moment. And you mentioned that the Mater Dei with the 1-4 record. How many times does a 1-4 record end up, ninth in the whole entire section? But that the people over there realize that the amount of injuries that they have suffered, they recognize that. And I know that the Mater Dei coaching staff, I was talking with them before the game, they would love to be able to play a couple of the teams that beat them later on in the playoffs when Mater Dei is fully staffed and fully equipped. And they may get that opportunity. We'll just have to wait and see how things shake out.
Okay. We've got more pregame festivities. Speaking of pregame festivities, the Central Union High School San Diego Section CIF Championship volleyball team from last year being honored at the 50-yard line tonight. Well done, ladies. And it's great when you can honor them in front of 4,000 of their closest friends and family, right?
And that's a new banner to hang up on the wall in the gym, the most recent one. So Central continues to excel at the CIF level in the San Diego section, as they've been hanging banners. It's almost getting to be kind of a ho-hum situation, Carroll, that every year they hang up a banner or two, which obviously it's not. That's an outstanding achievement. And so props to the ladies volleyball team as they're right in the middle of their campaign for this year.
Okay, John, the captains are meeting, and Sergeant John Seaman, referee John Seaman is getting ready for the coin toss. We will be right back.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful for the support they hear from the job they're doing and being highly rated with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you to ease the pain and fix your vehicle as fast as possible. Stop by at 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Wake up with Broken Yolk Café. Open daily at 7 a.m. Serving your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yolk Café serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburger. Broken Yolk Café thanks you for voting us the best breakfast in town. Once again, you can order online at Broken Yolk Café El Centro or call 760-352-9655.
Kennedy's Karne at 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, with 7 types of marinated chicken to choose from. An award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials. Certified Angus beef brisket, just $3.99 a pound. And certified Angus tomahawk steaks, $9.99 a pound. Kennedy's Karne is open Sunday through Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Thursday through Saturday, 8 to 8. That's Kennedy's Karne at 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. Learning a new skill, continuing your education, or returning to school for the first time can be stressful. IVC has the resources to help you succeed by offering programs to eligible students who qualify for tuition assistance, book grants, and additional programs like IVC's Kitchen Pantry, housing program, career services support, and so much more. Let Imperial Valley College help you become a college graduate. Visit imperial.edu/admissions to register today. Imperial Valley College is recognized nationwide as a top 10 community college for college excellence.
You are listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
We are just about ready to get underway. The Central Spartans will kick off, and Miles Rodriguez will do the kicking. That's his job. It's what he does, and they will be going right to left. Across your dial, the Crusaders going left to right, which would be from west to east.
It'll be interesting to see, Carroll, what the strategy here is. I'm not really sure Central wants to kick away because Mater Dei has extreme speed in all of their skill positions. So let's see if they do some kind of pooch kick here or if they go ahead and just kick it straight away.
Jerry McClure is deep to receive, as well as DJ Overstreet, both of them seniors.
This is pretty much a senior-laden team, as you would expect from a team that is projected to be in the open division. That means the top 8 teams in the San Diego section are the ones that are picked for the open division.
By the way, we should point out the JV game played previous to this game tonight, 22-22, they tied.
and it was a good game. A lot of fireworks. Both teams played well.
And the officials say, let's play ball. Miles Rodriguez. And there's an offside. So it'll come back, and you were right. It was a short kind of pooch kick, but the Spartans were offside. A little bit antsy. He was 5 yards downfield before the ball was kicked, John.
Right. I think that's part of the nerves. Central realizes the opponent that they're up against tonight, and that's probably where discretion, the better part of valor. You don't want to kick it deep to these guys. They play 5 on the line, which is 10 yards from the ball, and then they drop back 15 yards, you have 2, then 10 yards behind that 2, and then 10 yards behind that 2 more. So in other words, they've got 6 players that all can return the football. So you probably want to pooch it again and then hopefully get down there and get a hold of them where you can corral them before they get up a full head of speed.
Or like they pulled last week, kind of kick it between where they are. Okay, 5 yards deeper, and it's basically an onside kick, and it is fielded at the 45 by the Crusaders. Vincent Friend. You got a friend?
Yeah, he's one of their linebackers, but he's also sure-handed, as most of these players do go both ways for both teams. Vincent Friend made the catch and then was immediately swallowed up by Jared Martin of the Spartans. And so now we have first down for the Crusaders on the 43-yard line of the Crusaders.
Dominic Nankill is the setter. In the pistol, running back is McMillan.
He's a good one, Carroll.
That would be Anthony McMillan. Snap is back. Fake it to McMillan. Fire it over the middle. It is complete to Soraz Bunkum.
And every single one of these receivers that you're going to name, Carroll, is getting looks from the 4-year schools, the universities, the D1s, and this quarterback as well, Dominic Nankill. He's extremely quick, extremely fast, not big, but he's also got a rifle for an arm.
1st and 10. High snap, but the handoff is to McMillan. He goes right up the middle, right into the end zone. McMillan, a 42-yard touchdown run.
Oh, did I mention they have speed, Carroll? And that McMillan was a good one?
I think you said that. You said he's ticketed for UCLA right now?
No, that's their linebacker.
Oh.
We'll see him when they get out on the field. But McMillan has been getting offers from most of the Pac-12 schools, some of the bigger schools, across the nation. Not the Alabamas yet, but that right there was also excellent blocking.
We'll have the point after attempt. Snap back, kick is up, kick is good. 11:22 to play in the first quarter.
And we've got running into the kicker as well, Carroll, so they're going to probably put some more yards on when they kick off here.
11:22 to play in the first quarter. It is 7-0. Mater Dei leading Central Spartans.
Craving Mexican food? La Fonda Bar Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family has been doing it right for many, many years. You're never disappointed on the service you get, the smiling faces who serve you, and the food that's delivered to your table. They make you feel at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily, from chile rellenos to enchiladas. Everything is handmade. La Fonda Bar Grill, 1950 South 4th Street, El Centro.
Simply at home, now at 607 West Main Street in El Centro. The largest vintage and antique selection in the valley. Over 3,000 square feet of collectibles and antiques. With a wide selection of vendors, you never know what you're going to find at Simply at Home. Come check out the other great businesses inside Simply at Home's new location, such as Lola's Essentials, Wicked Ink Tattoo, All Valley Estates, and Odds and Ends. That's Simply at Home, open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5:30, and Saturdays, 10 to 3, at 607 West Main Street in El Centro.
Central Spartans will receive a kickoff. I believe I would count on a touchback, John. They're kicking from the 45 after the penalty.
And this is Ricky Osuna. He's got the leg.
And he kicks it high, and it is fielded at the 5. out to the 10, to the 15, finds a seam, turns it upfield and down at the 20-yard line. And on the return, well, that's Sergio Garcia, the speedy soph.
Yes, Garcia has excellent speed, but once again, I've mentioned it that this modern-day team has exceptional team speed, and it looked like Rodriguez might be able to, Garcia was going to be able to hit a hole there, but it quickly closed down, and he was tackled right on the 20. Actually, they're going to put it on the 21. But that was an on-purpose high kick. They knew they could kick it in the end zone, but they wanted to see if they could pin the Spartans back further.
Unbalanced line there, John. Big gap on the left side. Marini goes in motion. The handoff is to, you guessed it, Charlie Sullivan up the middle. Charlie Sullivan picks up about 7 yards. You may have speed, but if you can get that hole in the middle and pick up 5, 6, 7 yards at a crack, you're going to be doing all right.
And that is one of the challenges that Central has been talking about this week is, the modern day, the opponent has all the names, but that means there's scouts here looking. So if you can do something impressive, then they're going to write your name down in their book too. And that was a very good first run by Charlie Sullivan.
Damian Rodriguez brings him out. Marini again in motion.
I think we had a modern day linebacker jump offside as he was trying to count, trying to figure out what the snap count was going to be, and he did jump across, so that will give Central a first down.
Central doesn't really use a snap count, they use a clap. So it is a first down, spotted on the 33-yard line.
And we have Emiliano Morales starting tonight at the H-back.
Again, Marini in motion. Back to pass, rolling to his right. Rodriguez dumps it off underneath. It is caught, and the big hit put on.
Morales. Morales is the one that made that reception.
It is a pickup of 2, 2nd and 8. Caught the ball and was hit immediately.
Central in their traditional backfield with Charlie Sullivan slot back behind Rodriguez, the quarterback.
Marini in motion now, one of the...
Same player
trying to anticipate the count.
Central will certainly take those.
What Rodriguez does, what the Spartans do, is there'll be a clap, and then when everybody's ready, there's a second clap, and there's the snap. That linebacker is going on the first clap.
Here he comes again.
Coming after him, bobbles the ball, fires, and it is picked off. Intercepted by Isaiah Buxton. Isaiah Buxton with the pick. Snap was bobbled. Play was broken. Rodriguez dumped it off, and the only guy nearby was Buxton.
That was actually a very good play by Central design. They had the little bubble screen. That's where the H-back is just about a yard across the line of scrimmage, but he was all by himself. Unfortunately, with the play being broken up by the bad snap, the ball was misthrown and easy interception for the Crusaders.
1st and 10 Crusaders from the Spartan 48-yard line, rolling and firing downfield. Man wide open over on the far sideline, picks up 12 yards. That, I believe, is Jerry McClure on the catch.
They employ 4 and sometimes 5 wideouts, so we're going to be having to catch all these names because they spread the football around. They don't show favorites.
Jalen Hall wide on the right side. Roland George in the slot on the right side, the wide side. McMillan moves up, takes the handoff. Nothing doing this time. He stopped in the middle as Martin in on the tackle. Also in on the tackle was the defensive end, De La Rosa.
And Mater Dei does play a hurry-up. They're ready to go right now, and here comes the snap. And now they look across the field. Does Nankill to get the call from the sidelines?
3 wide on the right side. High snap. Gets the ball off to McMillan anyway. McMillan is wrapped up and dropped. And a nice open field tackle there, John. That was good, because if Arturo Estrada hadn't gotten him, he'd still be running.
Yeah, excellent open field tackle. And also, Jared Martin's off the field as he tackled the quarterback on that play, but I'm not sure what happened.
Timeout. Spartans had to take the timeout. They didn't have enough players on the field. We'll take a timeout. 7:40 to play in the first quarter. It is Mater Dei 7, Central nothing.
McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs. Yes, McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Kennedy's Taco Shop in the Ocotillo Plaza in El Centro, home of the 2 for $10 burritos and tortas, 99-cent fish tacos every day you can enjoy with an ice-cold beer. And don't forget Kennedy's award-winning carne asada. They also have thrifty ice cream. Kennedy's Taco Shop is open Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 7, Saturdays 11 to 6. That's Kennedy's Taco Shop, 1560 Ocotillo Drive in the Ocotillo Plaza in El Centro.
3rd and 3 for the Crusaders from the Centro 30-yard line. Snap back, looking, pumps once, pumps twice, fires over the middle. It is complete. And Sorans Bunkum with the catch.
3 for 3 so far is Nankill, as right up on the line of scrimmage, ready to go. After that 13-yard completion are the Crusaders.
Spotted on the 19.
And Martin went out on the last play for the timeout. Just equipment, no injury.
Pitches back, looking for some running room, and can't get around the corner. Nice play again. Chris Snyder tried to turn the corner. He did get maybe a yard. No gain.
Yeah, that was a nice play by the Central Spartans, Rodriguez, who came in and was able to bring him down before he got up that head of steam.
2nd and 10. And McMillan is the running back this time. 3 wide on the right side, all split out. Looking, dumping it off, and it is complete. Little flanker screen, and the Spartans have it. And there's a flag back behind the play. The pass to Roland George, and he was swarmed on. Charlie Sullivan, one of the people in on that tackle.
Yeah, decision time for the Spartans. We've got a hold against the Crusaders, as the Spartans were just coming in to make the play that the other blocker, the other wideout, grabbed a hold of Charlie, trying to keep him from making the hit. So Central is going to go ahead and take the 10 yards, move it back to bring up 2nd and about 20.
Sullivan and Skylar Cook in and on the tackle. It is 2nd and 20. McMillan in the backfield. Everybody's in tight double slot formation. And fake it to McMillan. A little pitch in the that's a forward pass. It's incomplete. That little underhand toss right in the middle.
That will be the first incompleted pass on the evening for Nankill. He was 3 for 3 before that, and he almost had it. The receiver was wobbling it around almost like a hot potato. He hit it 3 or 4 times.
He wanted to play volleyball, John.
So huge play here. We're barely 6 minutes into this game, but you can get the sense this is a huge play here on 3rd and long.
3rd and 20. Back to pass. Nankill has time. Fires deep over the middle. Got a man open, and it's caught. Touchdown. Split the defenders. Jerry McClure with the catch and the touchdown. McClure just split the defenders. His speed and a dart from Nankill.
So we certainly are seeing why these kids have such a following, and colleges are interested in them. There's some real talent on this football field tonight.
will have the point after attempt.
Ricky Osuna is the one that handles the kicking.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. 6:03 to play in the first quarter. It is Mater Dei 14, Central Spartans nothing.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and play the lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in California, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
There's the kick, and it is a short kick fielded at about the 18, out across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And on that return was Emiliano Morales.
Emiliano getting the start tonight at the H-back and also out there on the kick return teams. Another one of those high pooch kicks. Because of the team speed that the Crusaders possess, they're just trying to punch the ball up there, and then hopefully, in their viewpoint, they can tackle the ball carrier inside the 20. That time, the Spartans did a good job bringing it all the way out to the 25.
Rodriguez with Charlie Sullivan in the backfield with him. Marini in motion as the H-back. Handoff right up the middle. It is Charlie Sullivan. Sullivan will pick up about 3.
Second about 9.
Give him a 2-yard gain, so it'll be 2nd and 8. The Crusaders well aware of Charlie Sullivan in the middle. Charlie Sullivan has speed. Does he have speed to match the Crusaders' defense?
Well, Sullivan also is a power runner, so that's a rare combination, both speed and power.
From the shotgun. Trips on the left side, rolling to the left side, looking downfield, dumping it off, and caught. Beautiful catch in traffic. Arturo Estrada caught it with 3 Crusaders all around him, and props to Damian Rodriguez. He threaded the needle and got the ball to him out to the 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
Excellent play by Estrada as he actually made the adjustments and came back to the football. As the receiver, he knows where it's supposed to be, plus he can see it. The defensive backs could not react as quickly as he did.
Morales in motion as the H-back, and no fake it, and it'll be a quarterback keeper and hit out of bounds, but no harm, no foul. Damian Rodriguez. You get the idea Damian really doesn't want to run with the football, John?
Well, there's a reason why. He's just not that fleet-footed, plus he'd rather throw it. He's got a great arm. But that time is what happened is Sullivan went to the right and Rodriguez pivoted to his left, and there was nobody there, so he just took off opposite to the play. The play was supposed to go to the right side of the offense.
It'll be 2nd and 10. High snap. Rodriguez brings it down, and then he is brought down. The high snap kind of threw Damian Rodriguez off.
Yeah, we have a Crusader down on the field, Carroll. That's Vincent Friend, the one that you called out the first. He has been dinged up this year, and this is supposed to be the first game he's back 100%, so maybe he re-injured whatever it was that was giving him trouble. But now Central has their own 3rd and 20.
3rd and 20 following the sack. The Spartans come out, 3 wide on the right side, the wide side, the north side of the field. Rodriguez drops back, chased dumped off a little screen pass to Charlie Sullivan, and the Crusaders had that one sniffed out, John.
Well, they know who Central's best players are. That was an excellent read by the inside linebacker for the Crusaders. So let's give props to Davian Monjanes, as he was the only one that could make that play, and he did, or Sullivan was going to get ahead of steam up. I don't know if he would have got the 20 yards for the first down, but it would have been close.
So the Spartans will punt, our first punt of the evening.
Miles Rodriguez back to do that.
Gets away. Nice high kick. Will bounce at about the 35 and be down at the 33-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Crusaders, they lead 14-0.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
1st and 10 Crusaders from their own 33-yard line. Nankill with McMillan in the backfield with him.
We have not seen Nankill take off running yet.
Back to pass, looks, fires, it is into the flat. It is caught, and nice open field tackle again by the Spartans. The catch made by Javante Matthews-Person, and the tackle Arturo Estrada in there with Skylar Cook, and another nice classic open field tackle. Put your shoulder in his gut and wrap him up. 1st and 10, back to pass. Nankill chased out of the pocket, is hit and sacked. Arturo Estrada and Mr. Martin.
Jared Martin came in. Estrada's the one that wrapped him up, and Martin cleaned it up. It looked like Nankill was trying to get a little fancy with the football, holding out with one hand, and Estrada just totally disregarded that and put his helmet right in Nankill's chest. And then Martin was there, hustling, brought him down for a big loss.
It'll be 2nd and 19. Snap back, looking, hands off. It is McMillan up the middle. McMillan gets all sorts of blocks, turns the Jets on, crosses the 50 to the 45, down to the 40, and they'll mark it at the 39-yard line in Spartan territory.
Quite a weapon when you have a runner like McMillan, then go ahead and pick up 20 yards at a clip. As that time he took it across midfield all the way down to the 39-yard line. But one good thing we did see, Charlie Sullivan ran him down, Carroll. Obviously, McMillan has a lot of speed, and yet Charlie caught him and brought him down.
I told you he was fast. 1st and 10. High snap, goes over the head of Nankill. He can't get it, and it's covered by the Spartans.
Yeah, it looks like Jared Martin. No, that's not Martin on the cover.
And the Spartans will recover.
That's Elijah Acevedo was the one that fell on that errant snap.
So the Spartans with a big break, and they're going to have to capitalize on these breaks, John.
Yeah, that was a huge loss as the ball went sailing over his head. That was about a 16-yard, 17-yard loss.
And lost the football. 1st and 10 Spartans from the Crusader 46-yard line. Marini in motion, the handoff. It is not Charlie Sullivan. It is that Ethan Thomas? No, Cesar Becerra, I believe. Nicholas Piesca. We'll get it right eventually, John. Piesca with the carry.
Yeah, he's got a lot of action. He's only a sophomore, so Piesca, obviously he's going to be a very important cog the next 2 years, but he was held for no gain. But again, that was a good job to get back to the line of scrimmage, avoid the loss.
Piesca in the backfield. Snap, rolling to his left, and grabbed by the jersey and pulled down. Damian Rodriguez is sacked, and we'll give credit on that to Yeroni Rubio. And it'll be the loss of about 9 yards. That's the end of the first quarter of play. At the end of one quarter, it is 14-0. Mater Dei leads Central.
McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from shelf, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs. Yes, McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Kennedy's Taco Shop in the Ocotillo Plaza in El Centro, home of the 2 for $10 burritos and tortas. 99-cent fish tacos every day you can enjoy with an ice-cold beer. And don't forget Kennedy's award-winning carne asada. They also have thrifty ice cream. Kennedy's Taco Shop is open Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 7. Saturdays, 11 to 6. That's Kennedy's Taco Shop, 1560 Ocotillo Drive in the Ocotillo Plaza in El Centro.
You're listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
It is 14-0. Mater Dei leads Central here as we start the second quarter. Palo Verde leads Vincent Memorial 14-0. And Southwest with a 7-0 lead over Kofa.
Southwest may get their first victory of the year.
High snap, Rodriguez brings it down, dumps it off to Charlie Sullivan. Charlie Sullivan in the middle and met by about 8 Crusaders. And they are quite gentlemanly about it. They help him up.
There's a 6-yard pitch and catch as Sullivan was able to get some positive yards, but it brings up 4th and long now. Excuse me, let's make that, that was actually good for 6. So the ball's across midfield, just sitting on the Mater Dei 49, and this will bring up the second punt of the evening by Miles Rodriguez.
4th and 13. Nice snap, gets away, nice high kick. It'll bounce at the 30 and go out of bounds, actually at about the 32. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. High school football, we're live on AM 1230, KXO El Centro, California. We're also on the YouTube channel, our KXO YouTube channel. You can subscribe, it's free. Mickey Dale, George Grijalva, they are in Calexico. And it's the Bulldogs and the Tigers. You can catch Mick and George on the website, kxoradio.com.
And that is an Imperial Valley League game, Carroll. And also, the Tigers are facing the undefeated Calexico Bulldogs.
Nankill brings them out. Nankill hands off. First back through is hit and dropped for a loss. That would be Jordan Jackson. And young Mr. Jordan Jackson will lose 2 yards, bring up 2nd and 12. And on the tackle there for the Spartans was Elijah Acevedo. Nankill
checking his wrist to get the play correct from his sidelines coach.
And hands it off to the first back through, and he is stopped again. Jordan Jackson maybe got a yard, and he is hit.
Rudy Liziola was the one that just absolutely stood him up, and he got a yard. That's it.
So it is 3rd and 11. Empty backfield.
Once again, Nankill has not pulled the ball back and taken off, although he's empty backfield here. If he runs here, it's going to be on a broken play.
Drops back, looking downfield, gets man open and dumps it off. It is complete out to the 38-yard line. It'll be short of a first down.
And that was McMillan, the running back, that took the catch. It looks like Mater Dei is lined up as if they're going to go for this. It's about 4th and 6. Let's see if they're just trying to draw Central off.
Dominic Nankill.
Yeah, they're calling the play. They're going to run something here. Now they stand up and look across to the sidelines.
Do you really want me to do this, Coach? Nankill with the snap, hands off. It is McMillan, and McMillan on second effort gets a first down.
Well, it's going to be close, Carroll.
It is a first down.
Yeah, that's not a first down where the ball was, because the play he needed the yard to get was going to be to the 42, and they're ready to hike it. They say first down. So
Chris Snyder actually was the ball carrier on that.
That's an excellent mark for the
fire over the middle. It is complete right down the middle to Rollin George. And that slant is going to be open all night, John. Yeah, almost impossible to defend. So, 1st and 10, spotted on the Spartan.
Didn't take long to get that pass in. Also, a nice pickup of 22 yards.
I saw some motion there, a dump off a little flanker screen, and it is complete. Charlie Sullivan in on the tackle. The catch made by Jerry McClure.
That's only a 1 yard pickup on that, as Sullivan played it perfectly.
The Crusaders are not especially big across the line. They're big in the receiving and running back core, but not particularly big across the line. Back to pass, chased out of the pocket, hit, gets away from one, won't get away again.
Yeah, that's Jared Martin refused to give up. He went over the top of Nankill. Nankill spun away, but Martin refused to give up, turned around and brought Nankill down. Still on the Crusaders' side of the field, but it's all the way back to the 49-yard line.
So it'll be 3rd and 20. Martin has to be leading the section in sacks, John. Has to be.
He is just extremely difficult to block because of his quickness.
3rd and 20. Crusaders.
Centro showing some resolve here, as now we're going to have to get a timeout by the Crusaders.
Crusaders take the timeout. We will take a timeout. It is Mater Dei 14, Central nothing.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in California, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Well, let's mention our high school officials tonight. John Seaman is the referee. The umpire, Alan Phillips. Glad to see Alan back on the field. Alan had some knee issues. He's back on the field. He's our umpire tonight. James Bentley, the line judge. Gabriel Castro, the head linesman. And Michael Garcia is the back judge. And props to all of the Zebras. It's not an easy job.
They do a good job. Not only are they here, also last night, tomorrow, because a lot of the games have been changed to Thursday, Saturday. Plus, they also do a lot of Pop Warner on Saturday afternoon.
That's where you cut your teeth. You start out doing the Pop Warner games, and as you get better and better, you start getting higher level games.
Mater Dei has not had trouble facing 3rd and long before. This is 3rd and 20. You mentioned that slant. Let's see if they go back to that.
Nankill. Back to pass, chased out of the pocket. Turns it upfield. Throws it deep downfield, incomplete. He was being pursued. Skylar Cook had him in his sights. Jacob De La Rosa also bearing down on Nankill, and he just threw it away. It'll bring up 4th and 20.
And we will get the first punt of the evening by the Crusaders. At least they're bringing the punting team out. I doubt if they do a fake here. There's no need. They have a 2-touchdown lead, so you wouldn't want to put that at risk right here. 49-yard line of your opponent, so that's close to midfield.
Okay.
Central has Artie Estrada back to receive the kick. And we have a different punter now. Coming out to kick is Jerry Flo McClure, that wide receiver.
Well, it's a first punt. High snap. He brings it down, gets it away. And beautiful kick. Goes out of bounds, and they will mark it on the Spartan 26-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Central on their own 26-yard line when they put it in play. The Spartans, John, they're kind of hanging with them. And this may be a little bit of a surprise to the Crusaders. You know, typically, San Diego teams don't typically give Imperial Valley teams the respect that they deserve.
Well, I know Central Speed has certainly got their attention.
Damian Rodriguez. Hands off, and that is Sullivan. Nothing inside. Sullivan turns it to the outside, gets it out to the 30. It'll be a pickup of about 4. Brawley and Gila Ridge, no score in the second quarter, John.
That's surprising because Gila Ridge, they're down, as all the Yuma schools are, except for Yuma Catholic. Sullivan with a very good first down run. The young man was hit behind the line of scrimmage and refused to go down.
5-yard gain, 2nd and 5. The H-back in motion, handoff again. Sullivan cuts to the right, his favorite slot, cutting it off to the right and picks up 5 yards. 6-yard gain, actually.
Central's 3rd first down here in the first half.
Brennan Havens, Nicholas Jimenez, Israel Santiago, Eli Osuna, Anthony Ramirez. They're the ones opening up the holes.
Yeah, Modern Day has a little bit of a funky defense. They put 3 down linemen, then 3 cornerbacks up on the line of scrimmage, and they actually have 4 linebackers, sometimes even 5.
Back to pass, looking, has a little bit of time, steps up, fires outfield, it is caught. Charlie Sullivan at the 45, down to the 30. Sullivan came back on the ball, made the catch, and took it all the way down to the 30-yard line. John, I don't know if you've noticed, but after a tackle, after a play, the players will exchange a little bit of a fist bump. A lot of respect, I think, on both sides of the football tonight, John.
Well, that's good to see. Modern Day realizes that they're here playing at Central Spartan Field. Cal Jones, they know some of the tradition and whatnot, so they're not going to disrespect this team.
Marini in motion. Handoff, it is. I'm sorry, nothing there. That was not Charlie Sullivan.
That's Vieska.
And Vieska stood up and dropped for no gain.
Vieska's had 2 carries tonight, and he's felt the hits on both of them. As how Central moved the ball down that previous play for their first down was Sullivan came out of the backfield the old real route. High builder back. That's one of his favorite plays when he was here.
And it is Vieska again. Vieska hits, stays on his feet, keeps his balance, and delivers a stinging blow to a would-be tackler as he picks up about 6 yards. And the guy he hit is getting up very shaky, John.
Yeah, well, that's one of their superstar players that they have. Chris Snyder, you've already called his name several times tonight. And Vieska, as a sophomore, showed why he has a bright future here for the Spartans as well.
He delivered, and Snyder is still rubbing his shoulder. He picked up about 5 yards, so it is 3rd and 7. Rolling to his left, looking downfield, firing downfield, has in the Estrada, Arturo Estrada in the end zone, off his fingertips, incomplete. It'll bring up 4th and 7, and I go for it here, John.
Yeah, Estrada is coming off the field. He's limping, so let's hope that it's nothing serious.
It is 4th and 7.
Yeah, Central needs Artie not only on the offense, but on the defense side of the football as well. He's a very important cog in this Central Spartan team.
Southwest leads Kofa 14-0, John.
Well, we mentioned that they may get their first victory tonight.
Spartans will go for it. Viesca is the running back. Back to pass. Rodriguez looks, fires downfield, got the man open, and the receiver ran a post, and Rodriguez threw a flag.
Yeah, that was Skylar Cook. He actually was open, but just some miscommunication there, so Central turns it over on downs.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Crusaders, but too far for a field goal.
And our patrons of the second quarter.
And also, Carroll, you sure don't want to settle for 3 when you have a chance for the 7, already trailing 14-0. The field goal doesn't really do much for you at this situation with 3:29 to go. Now let's see if Modern Day is going to go into their hurry-up offense, the 2-minute offense, trying to score, put another touchdown up here before the first half runs out.
Snap back, Nankill looks, chased out of the pocket, steps up, fires, got a man open over the middle, and it is complete.
Yeah, this one's going to come back, Carroll, because we had holding by the offensive lineman.
By 3 of them, actually, I think. So that's how Nankill was able to get out of the pocket and run up. There were 3 of his blockers holding.
But it is really impressive to watch this young man Nankill deliver the ball. He just throws a dart, and he is very accurate. You get the impression that when he's not on target, he's actually throwing the ball away on purpose. Now, this is going to be a spot foul, so they moved it all the way back to the 10-yard line. So it's actually a 16-yard penalty, 6 yards deep in the line of scrimmage.
Spot it back on the 10. So it'll be 1st and 22.
Modern Day is in control, so let's see if they go conservative here or if they keep the foot on the throttle.
Rolling to his right, looking, stops, turns it upfield, dumps it off. It is complete and picks up about 10 as the pass completed to Buncombe. So now it is...
They got back to 16 yards, Carroll. They lost on the holding call. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Nankill hands off to McMillan, and what a hole, John. What? Oh, boy. And he brings it all the way out to the 50 to the 49-yard line in Spartan territory before he was finally brought down by Josiah Rodriguez. Ready to play, and there were 3 Crusaders moving before the ball was snapped.
And actually, Jared Martin got to the football before the quarterback did. Flags down.
So it'll be 1st and 15. Move it back into Crusader territory. Spotted on the 46-yard line. Crusaders lead 14-0. They'd like to go into the halftime locker room with another score.
Matthew Mills is on the defensive cornerback position for the Spartans now, the sophomore.
Back to pass, looking, fires, and tipped and incomplete. It was tipped by Charlie Sullivan. It'll be 2nd and 15. Kind of a hurry up. We're ready to play. McMillan with the handoff. McMillan, nothing inside, takes it to the outside, breaks one tackle, breaks another down the far side, the near sideline, gets a block downfield, and will take it to the house. McMillan with a 54-yard touchdown run. Broke tackles at least 5. And took it all the way in.
That time Central actually stopped the play at the point of attack, but McMillan, showing why he is a Division I recruit, was able to break it. And then once he turned the corner, he just outran, put one move on the Central cornerback, and was able to take it all the way into the end zone. Just what the Crusaders wanted to do here in the first half, since Central will get the second half kickoff.
Osuna will try the point after. Snap is back, kick is up, and the kick is good. 1:43 to play in the first half. It is Mater Dei 21, Central nothing.
Kennedy's Taco Shop in the Ocotillo Plaza in El Centro, home of the 2 for $10 burritos and tortas, 99-cent fish tacos every day. You can enjoy with an ice-cold beer. And don't forget Kennedy's award-winning carne asada. They also have thrifty ice cream. Kennedy's Taco Shop is open Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 7, Saturdays 11 to 6. That's Kennedy's Taco Shop, 1560 Ocotillo Drive in the Ocotillo Plaza in El Centro.
Now at 607 West Main Street in El Centro. The largest vintage and antique selection in the valley. Over 3,000 square feet of collectibles and antiques. With a wide selection of vendors, you never know what you're going to find at Simply at Home. Come check out the other great businesses inside Simply at Home's new location, such as Lola's Essentials, Wicked Ink Tattoo, All Valley Estates, and Odds and Ends. That's Simply at Home, open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5:30, and Saturdays, 10 to 3, at 607 West Main Street in El Centro.
21-0, the Mater Dei Crusaders lead the Central Spartans. Crusaders will kick off, and it is fielded at the 10, out to the 20, looking for a block, tries to turn it upfield, and Marini is knocked down at about the 27-yard line. Gavin Marini with the return. And it will be 1st and 10, Spartans, trailing 21-0.
Yeah, Central now just trying to get something going that they can build on positive here. They can take into the halftime, regroup, figure out what they're going to do on offense and defense. Pretty hard, though, to contain a team that has such excellent team speed.
And you keep probing for a weak spot, and so far they haven't found that. Charlie Sullivan, some success running the football. He gets the football right now, breaks a tackle, crosses the 35 to the 38-yard line. Lead blocking downfield by Garcia. Vieska now comes in. Sullivan comes out.
Yeah, excellent run by Sullivan, as he is getting contact right at the line of scrimmage, but he's able to break through it. And I think Mater Dei's a little bit surprised with Sullivan's quickness. He's just running by him before they can really get their mark set on him.
1st and 10, Spartans. Dumps off, it is Garcia. Garcia stays on his feet and spins around and then is hit again. And he'll lose a yard.
His first reception here in the first half.
And again, they're trying to isolate Garcia with his speed.
And the best thing that came about from that play, Carroll, is that Garcia, the way he was twisted down, you were just hoping that there was no lower extremity injury, and there certainly isn't. And also on that line, Artie Estrada's back in the field as well, split wide out to the left.
Vieska, the running back, rolling to his left, looking downfield, has time, fires deep downfield, and it is intercepted at the 25-yard line. Brings it across field to the 30 and out of bounds on the interception by the Mater Dei Crusaders. It is Paolo Arande.
Yeah, no harm, no foul, Carroll. That's the end of the half.
And that's it. We're at the half, and it is the Mater Dei Crusaders with a 21-0 lead over the Central Spartans.
Learning a new skill, continuing your education, or returning to school for the first time can be stressful. IVC has the resources to help you succeed by offering programs to eligible students who qualify for tuition assistance, book grants, and additional programs like IVC's Kitchen Pantry, Housing Program, Career Services Support, and so much more. Let Imperial Valley College help you become a college graduate. Visit imperial.edu/admissions to register today. Imperial Valley College is recognized nationwide as a top 10 community college for college excellence.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful for the support they hear from the job they're doing and being highly rated with carwise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you to ease the pain and fix your vehicle as fast as possible. Stop by at 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Wake up with Broken Yolk Café. Open daily at 7 a.m. Serving your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yolk Café serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburger. Broken Yolk Café thanks you for voting us the best breakfast in town. Once again, you can order online at Broken Yolk Café El Centro or call 760-352-9655.
Kennedy's Karne at 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, with 7 types of marinated chicken to choose from. An award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials. Certified Angus beef brisket, just $3.99 a pound. And certified Angus tomahawk steaks, $9.99 a pound. Kennedy's Karne is open Sunday through Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Thursday through Saturday, 8 to 8. That's Kennedy's Karne at 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro. We're also on our KXO YouTube channel. Mickey Dale, George Grijalva are bringing you the Imperial Calexico game. And at the half, no score. Imperial and Calexico, no score at the half. Palo Verde leads Vincent Memorial 21-0. It is Southwest leading Kofa 14-0. Last update we had was Brawley 7, Gila Ridge 0. So there's where we are, scores around the valley. And tonight, okay, it's 21-0, but the Central Spartans have shown flashes, and let's see what kind of adjustments they're going to be able to make during the halftime. We've got more, including numbers, coming up.
Kennedy's Taco Shop in the Ocotillo Plaza in El Centro, home of the 2 for $10 burritos and tortas, 99-cent fish tacos every day. You can enjoy with an ice-cold beer. And don't forget Kennedy's award-winning carne asada. They also have thrifty ice cream. Kennedy's Taco Shop is open Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 7, Saturdays 11 to 6. That's Kennedy's Taco Shop, 1560 Ocotillo Drive in the Ocotillo Plaza in El Centro.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and play the lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Craving Mexican food? La Fonda Bar Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family has been doing it right for many, many years. You're never disappointed on the service you get, the smiling faces who serve you, and the food that's delivered to your table. They make you feel at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily, from chile rellenos to enchiladas. Everything is handmade. La Fonda Bar Grill, 1950 South 4th Street, El Centro.
Okay, we are at the half. The Mater Dei Crusaders. It's not Mater D, as somebody who shall remain nameless called them. It's Mater Dei. And the Crusaders lead the Central Spartans 21-0. John, I'll almost guarantee the numbers reflect that score.
Oh, absolutely. You would expect that. And just piggybacking on your Mater Dei, actually, this used to be Marian Catholic. And then about 18 years ago, they got together and decided they were going to purchase some land and move out of what before had been an old elementary school that they were renting from the San Diego, actually the Chula Vista School District. And they brought some property. We've been to that field. It's absolutely beautiful. The campus, not just the football field, but all of their buildings, their classrooms. And when they made that change, they went from Marian Catholic to Mater Dei, and that's how they are, what they are today.
And if you did not go to a Catholic high school and take 4 years of Latin as I did, Mater Dei translates as Mother of God.
Yes, and also adding to that, they are the South County or South Bay Catholic School. Up in the north, you have Cathedral Catholic, and they have quite a rivalry as well.
And somewhere in the middle, you got St. Augustine.
Right, and they are. St. Augustine's right in the middle. And Cathedral Catholic, they've always been a large school, but Mater Dei, when they were Marian Catholic, back competing in Division IV with Central and Brawley, they only had about 400 students. And you already mentioned that they've almost quadrupled that since. But let's take a look at what they've done on the football field tonight. They've run the ball 13 times from scrimmage for 155 yards. Their quarterback, Nankill, is 8 for 12 for 124 yards. So if you want balance, 155 rushing, 124 passing, that's pretty good balance, giving Mater Dei 279 total yards in the first half. They did have 11 first downs, so that means they weren't just scoring on 2- and 3-play drives. They were driving the ball downfield. And they also did turn the ball over once on the fumble that was recovered by the Spartans, Elijah Acevedo. We'll be back to take a look at the other side of the football after this.
Simply at Home, now at 607 West Main Street in El Centro. The largest vintage and antique selection in the valley. Over 3,000 square feet of collectibles and antiques. With a wide selection of vendors, you never know what you're going to find at Simply at Home. Come check out the other great businesses inside Simply at Home's new locations, such as Lola's Essentials, Wicked Ink Tattoo, All Valley Estates, and Odds and Ends. That's Simply at Home, open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5:30, and Saturdays, 10 to 3, at 607 West Main Street in El Centro.
McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from shelf, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs. Yes, McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful for the support they hear from the job they're doing and being highly rated with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you to ease the pain and fix your vehicle as fast as possible. Stop by at 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Learning a new skill, continuing your education, or returning to school for the first time can be stressful. IVC has the resources to help you succeed by offering programs to eligible students who qualify for tuition assistance, book grants, and additional programs like IVC's Kitchen Pantry, Housing Program, Career Services Support, and so much more. Let Imperial Valley College help you become a college graduate. Visit imperial.edu/admissions to register today. Imperial Valley College is recognized nationwide as a top 10 community college for college excellence.
We are at Cal Jones Field here in El Centro, the campus of Centro Union High School, where at the half, the visiting Crusaders of Mater Dei from Chula Vista are leading 21-0. Central has not had an awful lot of offensive firepower tonight, obviously being shut out so far, but they have had a couple of good plays, plus they have had a good stellar performance by Charlie Sullivan. You would always expect Charlie to do that. Central ran the ball 11 times from scrimmage for 13 yards, but actually you had to add in the negative 20 yards for the 2 sacks that happened against their quarterback, Damian Rodriguez. So 11 carries for a total of 13. 6 for 10 was that said Damian Rodriguez for 60 yards, giving Central 73 total yards in the first half. They did pick up 5 first downs, but Rodriguez also had 2 interceptions. We'll be back to take a look at Central's individual stats after this.
Craving Mexican food? La Fonda Bar Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family has been doing it right for many, many years. You're never disappointed on the service you get, the smiling faces who serve you, and the food that's delivered to your table. They make you feel at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily, from chile rellenos to enchiladas. Everything is handmade. La Fonda Bar Grill, 1950 South 4th Street, El Centro.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in California, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips, snacks, ice, and play the lotto, including Powerball and Mega Super Lotto. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road. Kennedy's Taco Shop in the Ocotillo Plaza in El Centro, home of the 2 for $10 burritos and tortas, 99-cent fish tacos every day. You can enjoy with an ice-cold beer. And don't forget Kennedy's award-winning carne asada. They also have thrifty ice cream. Kennedy's Taco Shop is open Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 7, Saturdays 11 to 6. That's Kennedy's Taco Shop, 1560 Ocotillo Drive in the Ocotillo Plaza in El Centro.
We're at the half at Cal Jones Field, where the Crusaders of Mater Dei are leading the Spartans 21-0. We mentioned that Central has 73 total yards. Charlie Sullivan has 71 of those, but remember, we've also had 2 sacks for negative 19 yards. So Charlie doesn't have almost all of their yards. Let's take a look at what he does have. Charlie's carried the ball 5 times from scrimmage for 29 yards. Damian Rodriguez had 1 carry that he did not gain anything, and then 2 sacks for negative 19, so 3 for negative 19. And getting 3 carries was the super sophomore Nicholas Viesca for 3 yards. The 6 pass completions were spread out among 4 receivers. Charlie Sullivan had 3 of those catches for 41 yards. Also, Sergio Garcia had 1 catch for negative 1 yard. Artie Estrada had a catch for a big 18-yard first down. And completing the reception was Emiliano Morales, had 1 catch for 2 yards. We'll be back with more and the second half after this.
McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from shelf, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs. Yes, McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Wake up with Broken Yolk Café. Open daily at 7 a.m. Serving your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yolk Café serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburger. Broken Yolk Café thanks you for voting us the best breakfast in town. Once again, you can order online at Broken Yolk Café El Centro or call 760-352-9655.
We are at the half. The Central Spartans trail the Mater Dei Crusaders 21-0 at the half. Other scores around the valley. In Yuma, it's Southwest 14, Kofa 6, second quarter score. And across town at Southwest High School, it's Palo Verde Valley 28, Vincent Memorial Catholic High School 6. In Yuma, Brawley leads Gila Ridge 7-0. Halftime score, Imperial and Calexico, no score. And that's kind of unusual to get to the half. 2 pretty good high school football teams, and there's no score.
Well, Calexico is having a great year. They're undefeated, and we've called in those scores every week. It seems like we're surprised. Palo Verde just absolutely crushed Imperial last week. Calexico beat Palo Verde first game of the year by a couple points. So there's something going on at the border down there, Carroll.
Something going on in Palo Verde as well. And, that's good to see. Both of them are Division V schools. And at some point, I got a hunch they're going to meet again.
Yeah, I would certainly expect the San Diego section to pair them up in the Division V playoffs, not wanting to send San Diego schools here to the Valley. So it will be interesting to see what round or how they do that, since Calexico does already have the one victory by 2 points over Palo Verde, first game of the year. And I know Palo Verde, they'd like to get a little bit of revenge. We mentioned how Mart today is looking forward to playing some of the schools that have beaten them already this year in the playoffs, if they get that opportunity. And I'm sure that Palo Verde would like that chance as well.
And we again point out that Imperial and Calexico is available on our website, kxoradio.com, and our scoreboard on our website, kxoradio.com. The game, we're on AM 1230, KXO El Centro, and on our KXO YouTube channel. So you got it there. And you want the link, go to our Facebook page, social media all over the place, John. So, we'll keep you up to date what's going on there. And as you pointed out, Imperial Valley League getting underway tonight. Imperial and Calexico. Centro last week against Southwest was the opener for their league play. And so it's getting a little bit more serious now.
And Brawley has yet to begin their league. They start next week. So it's just with this kind of cockeyed scheduling they have, that you have different schools beginning their leagues different weeks. As we already mentioned, Central Southwest last week had their first game. And then tonight you have Central Southwest playing out of league. Actually playing out of California is Southwest playing Kofa. And then you also have Brawley playing a Yuma school as well.
And Brawley will finish up with 4 straight league games. Southwest, and we will be trying to remember where we will be next week. We'll be somewhere. I'll have to double check on that, John. I forget. But Brawley has Southwest next week, Imperial, Calexico, and then, of course, the Bell game on the 28th of October.
Well, our schedule did have us to do the Southwest Brawley game, if that's still in play.
Yes, and I believe that's where we are going to be. So we'll worry about that next week, John. Let's take care of tonight's game. The teams are loosening up. We're getting ready for a second half kickoff and getting ready for more action. We're going to have to see what kind of adjustments the teams are going to have to make. I don't see Mater Dei really having to make any adjustments, John. Just keep doing what they're doing. That slant right across the middle, it's a deep slant, and it's been open every time they've tried tonight.
And they have a senior-laden team, senior-dominated team. So a lot of times they can just go ahead and put the football in the hands of their skilled quarterback, Dominic Nankill, and he's very good at distributing it among all of these wide receivers. And Anthony McMillan has certainly dazzled us with his running ability tonight as well.
He's a horse, and he's got the size, got the speed, and as you said, looking D1 for the next stage of his career. And you can see that in a number of the Crusaders players. They've got the size, they've got the speed, and there very likely will be more football in the future once they graduate from high school.
It's really a truly talented laden team. As we're getting ready here, that the Crusaders are teeing the ball up on the 40, this time going from right to left. Centro will receive, I do not believe there's any breeze out there, so it doesn't really matter which direction the kick is going or the offense is going. But
there's a little bit of a breeze, but not enough. Ricky Osuna will tee it up. Kicks it high. Fielded inside the 5. Out to the 10, to the 15, hit and drops. Marini brings it out to about the 17-yard line. That's where the Spartans will put it in play, 1st and 10. Their first series. Imperial, Calexico, no score in the 3rd quarter. Palo Verde leads Vincent 35-14. Remember I told you last week, Vincent Memorial always comes back at the end. They did last week, but then lost.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker for them. They played a good brand of football down there at the border, that Vincent. Their offense is never really out of any game.
It is Spartans football, 1st and 10. Morales goes in motion. The handoff is to Charlie Sullivan. Sullivan breaks through, and if it hadn't been for the jersey, he'd still be running. As Larry Edwards grabbed his jersey, which is legal, and was able to corral him, but he managed to pick up 8 yards.
We'll have to see if Charlie can get himself a tearaway jersey, because that's exactly what would have happened. It would have torn, and he would have been away. There was nobody, no safeties in the middle of the field for that play.
2nd and 2. Marini in motion. Snap back, fake it to Sullivan, dump it off to Marini, and it's in and out of his hands. He turned upfield before he had the ball secured, and it went into the arms of Isaiah Buxton, and he couldn't hold on to it. It surprised him. Otherwise, it was a pick 6.
Yeah, that was a deflection, as it's very difficult to catch a ball on a deflection. So Buxton, the ball hit him actually right in the chest, but he didn't have any line of sight on the football, and it just fell harmlessly to the field.
3rd and 2. It is Sullivan with the football. Sullivan will be stopped short of the first down. He got a yard, and that's it. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's the first time we've seen the Wildcat tonight, Carroll, and it looks like Mater Dei spent some time this week in practice working on the Wildcat, as they were all over that play. There was absolutely nowhere for Sullivan to go. He couldn't go inside. He tried to break it outside, and the defense was just there. As now it looks like Central is going to get their punting team out on the field. And now they've sent them back, and they might have to get a timeout here, because it looks like Central hasn't decided yet if they're going to go for this, if they're going to punt.
No, they called it a first down. They gave him progress and called it a first down.
Well, so Central will take that.
They gave him forward progress, and he did. Kept the legs moving. Marini in motion. Handoff it is. Charlie Sullivan. Sullivan gets only a yard as he goes off left tackle. His favorite spot's off the right side.
So the Wildcat once again gives the Spartans a first down. They've used that all year long. As Central, as always, they stand up, look to the sidelines to get the play called in. Not quite as up-tempoed as Mater Dei, but they're close.
Rodriguez from the shotgun. Sullivan next to him. He's got wide receiver right, wide receiver left, slot right, slot left. Takes the snap, looks downfield, has a little bit of time, pumps. He'll keep it and run out of bounds at the 30.
When you have the excellent team speed Mater Dei has, you can play these gimmick defenses. And Mater Dei has their left defensive end clear outside of the tackle for the Spartans. Then they have one center player, the nose tackle, right over the center. And then the right defensive end is clear outside the right tackle. So they really have one guy that's in the middle of the field, but they run to the football so well, they're able to close.
Damian Rodriguez takes a snap, drops back, looking downfield. Chased, dumps it off. It is Marini catching it and immediately hit and pushed out of bounds. There's no gain on the completion. And it'll bring up 4th down.
Marini's first catch of the evening goes for no gain.
And Garcia, one of Rodriguez's favorite targets, has only been targeted once, maybe twice tonight. 4th and 8. Punt is away, and it'll be back at the 34, muffing the ball and then getting hit and getting pushed back is DJ Overstreet. Good coverage, nice punt. Overstreet couldn't handle it, and then he got hit and dropped back at the 33-yard line.
Very advantageous spot for the Crusaders as Overstreet was actually tackled about the 27-yard line when he finally went down, but they figured that his forward momentum, although he was continuing to fight, was all the way out to the 33. Mater Dei back on the field for their first possession here in the second half.
Mankill. Dominic, his first name, takes the ball, fires it. It is complete on the outside. And it is Johnny Scott with the catch.
They take it across the 40, put it all the way to the 42, so that's a 9-yard pitch and catch on the first play.
2nd and 1.
So obviously here they could go deep, they could do the slant, they could give McMillan a chance to see how far he wants to run. As Chris Snyder is coming out onto the field. He is a cornerback on defense. Does not get a lot of action on offense, but he's out there now in the backfield. They actually have a veer backfield set up right now.
Handoff, it is McMillan up the middle. McMillan.
Yeah, we've got a hole, Carroll, as the flags fly in, so this one should come back and bring up 2nd and long.
McMillan picked up about 3 yards, but like you said, it's coming back.
Well, actually, it's not, Carroll. I saw the hole, but the referee saw the face mask, so this is not only going to be a first down, but it's going to be a first down plus 15.
5-yard face mask.
Well, now they said 5 yards, so
inadvertent.
But that will give them a first down right at midfield on the 50-yard line.
Imperial leading Calexico right now 7-0. Southwest 21, Kofa 6. And 1st and 10, Crusaders from the midfield stripe. It is a little flea flicker, and it is complete. The handoff went to Snyder. Snyder hit the line, tossed back to Nankill. Nankill fired deep downfield to Buncombe. Buncombe made the catch and was tackled immediately.
Josiel Rodriguez really laid a hit on Nankill. I don't think we're going to see that play again tonight because Nankill was just absolutely destroyed way back here on the 40-yard line.
But he completed it down to the 15 in Spartan territory.
And that's obviously what you're looking for on that play.
Again, 2 setbacks. Snyder and McMillan. Snyder goes in motion. Looking, fires that slant over the middle. Should have been complete. Wasn't, as Buncombe just couldn't hang on to it. It hit him in the hands. 2nd and 10.
The Crusaders knocking on the door here, trying to pick up their 4th score of the game. As Nankill, after that big hit, didn't seem to be affected. Carroll, he put that ball right on the money. Could have been completed.
Again, 2 setbacks. Handoff to Snyder. McMillan blocks for him. Snyder carries it down inside the 5. Down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2. So McMillan, okay, we'll give the ball to my buddy Snyder and let him run it. I'll block. Snyder gets the football again. Snyder gets it into the end zone. Chris Snyder for the score.
0.
Mostly quiet Spartan crowd tonight, John. They haven't had a lot to cheer about.
Yeah, when you get shut out, that's what you would expect.
And looking across the field,
well-represented crowd from modern day
yes.
from Chula Vista. They've got several hundred people across the way.
Point after attempt by Osuna. Snap back, kick up. Kick is good. We've got 6:43 to play in the third quarter. It is 28-0. Mater Dei leads Central Spartans.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
Learning a new skill, continuing your education, or returning to school for the first time can be stressful. IVC has the resources to help you succeed by offering programs to eligible students who qualify for tuition assistance, book grants, and additional programs like IVC's Kitchen Pantry, housing program, career services support, and so much more. Let Imperial Valley College help you become a college graduate. Visit imperial.edu/admissions to register today. Imperial Valley College is recognized nationwide as a top 10 community college for college excellence.
You're listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXOL Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
And the Crusaders will kick off, and it is what they've been doing inside the 5. It is Marini. Marini, nothing in the middle, tries to cut it to the outside, and instead of going north and south, goes east and west, and will be dropped at the 15-yard line.
Very difficult to get to the edges against a team that has superior team speed. As that time, Marini trying to make a play. You're down by 4 touchdowns, so you have to commend the young man. He's out there giving his effort.
1st and 10, Spartans from their own 15-yard line. Trying to get some offense going here. The highly rated Mater Dei Crusaders have pretty much had everything their way tonight. And the handoff, it is Charlie Sullivan. Sullivan in the middle. Sullivan will pick up about 3 yards. Not much more. Tough sledding in the middle, John.
Yeah, Mater Dei, not a lot of size, but excellent quickness. And we mentioned they play a 4, sometimes 5 linebacker defense. So those linebackers are able to get to the holes. Sullivan picked up 2 yards. Young man loves to play football, and he's going to go out there and, as always, give it his all.
2nd and 8. Rodriguez looking, fires a little flanker screen to Garcia, and he is dropped immediately. As Paulo Arande grabbed a hold of him and dropped him before he could get his feet headed in the right direction.
That's what you have to do to Garcia. He has excellent speed. You got to get him right when he catches the football.
And they are trying to get him the ball and utilize that speed. Marini goes in motion. Looking downfield, firing across the middle, and it is caught. Beautiful catch again in coverage as Rodriguez threaded the needle to Emiliano Morales.
We have a player down, Carroll, right there, and it might be Morales. It actually looked like the defensive player got a handful of face masks to help pull him down. And let's hope that he's okay.
He's holding his knee and will take a timeout while they tend to him. We've got 5:04 to play in the third quarter. It is Mater Dei 28, Central nothing.
McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through your day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with their giant 52-inch pizza. Daily specials on selected foot-long subs. Yes, McNeece Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Craving Mexican food? La Fonda Bar Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family has been doing it right for many, many years. You're never disappointed on the service you get, the smiling faces who serve you, and the food that's delivered to your table. They make you feel at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily, from chile rellenos to enchiladas. Everything is handmade. La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street, El Centro.
Well, Morales coming off the field under his own power, and he will be checked out by a paramedic.
That will put Skylar Cook on the field as Morales got the start on offense in Skylar Cook's position. And Morales, young man, made a great catch. He's a freshman, Carroll.
1st and 10. Marini in motion. Handoff. It is Charlie Sullivan. Sullivan across the 40 to about the 41-yard line, so he picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and about 7.
That was an excellent run by Sullivan, as he was actually, they run blitz is what they did with the outside linebacker, and Sullivan was just able to give him a little wiggle of the hips and beat the would-be tackler and took it out to the 41-yard line.
2nd and 7. Sullivan in the backfield, right next to Damian Rodriguez. Skylar Cook in motion. Dump it off over the middle and in and out of the hands of Marini. Marini on that slant across the middle. Couldn't hang on to the football.
Yeah, once again, he turned his head, looked upfield right before he actually secured the football in his hands. You see that happen so often, not only here in high school, Carroll, all the way up in the NFL. They have tendencies to do that because you want to take off and see how much you can get. So unfortunately, that does bring up now 3rd and long for the Spartans. They need to convert this 1st down here. They've got 2 so far.
Again, Cook in motion. Runs across the line. Fake it to Sullivan. Dump it off and incomplete. Somebody lost their helmet.
That's the middle linebacker.
Yes.
Took a big hit. That play was supposed to be a little screen pass to Skylar Cook, and he actually got wrapped up out there with one of the cornerbacks, wasn't able to get free, so that'll bring up 4th down, and Central will punt.
4th and 7 from their own 41-yard line. Miles Rodriguez is into punt.
After completing 3 in a row, Rodriguez is 0 for 2 the last 2 attempts.
Gets it away. Fielded back at about the 24-yard line, looking for some running room, breaking a tackle, turning it upfield. Jared Martin chasing him down. Jared Martin gets him from behind. Finally.
Yeah, we had a block in the back here, Carroll. I'm not sure if the referee's standing back here, but nope, they're picking up some. Yeah. So Mater Dei got away with the block in the back that time, and that's the one that sprung him. Centro was down there to defend that, and the up man just kind of pushed him to keep him from making the tackle, and that gave the outside edge. And so now Mater Dei back knocking on the door for what would be their 34th and 5th point if they convert here the touchdown and the PAT.
DJ Overstreet on that return. It is 1st and 10, spotted on the Spartan 21-yard line. Nankill dumps off a little screen off on the right side, breaking a tackle, powering down inside the 5. Crusaders pick up another 1st down. McClure on the catch. It'll be 1st and goal.
Here in the second half, Nankill is 3 for 3. Carroll has not misfired yet.
The Crusaders put Snyder in motion, hand him the football, turns it upfield. There's flags behind the play, but actually that was Jalen Hall, another wide receiver, on the sweep.
Crusaders are moving back as the call now is block in the back or illegal use of hands.
So that'll march it back.
Crusaders just standing, chomping at the bit almost, waiting for them to put the ball down so they can get ready to go. They're already up on the line of scrimmage, just wondering where that line of scrimmage is going to be.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 17. Crusaders in the pistol with McMillan right behind Nankill. Now we move to triple wide on the left side, double, triple wide on the right side. Okay, that one is not wide. That's just the, there's only 3 down linemen around the ball, John. A really strange formation. I'm still trying to process that. They moved both tackles way out where the wide receivers were, which is fine.
Right.
They were covered.
As long as you're on the line of scrimmage, that's fine. But it's what that did was the Centro had 4 down linemen with 2 guys blocking them. So
yes.
We have a sack all the way back to the 28-yard line. So that's an 11-yard sack.
Coach, put that play in the incinerator.
Yeah, I think is what they're probably going to talk about after that is the play was supposed to be a good one, but the players didn't run it the right way.
Nankill back to pass, dumps it off in the flat. It is complete. And powering down to the 15-yard line is Jalen Hall. So it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 15.
Once again, it's every player for the Crusaders standing up looking at the sidelines. When they look down at their wristband, Carroll, it almost looks like they're looking at a wristwatch trying to see what the time is, because they don't just look, they study it.
Trips on the right side. Rolling to the right side, Nankill looking back to the left, chased out of the pocket, fires and throws it away. Threw it into the concession stand on the north side of the field.
Let's see if they go for a field goal attempt here, Carroll. I believe they are. We see a whole bunch of white uniforms coming out. So we're going to get a field goal attempt.
Osuna will do the place kicking.
Looks like it's going to be about a 33-yard attempt.
And the way I've seen him kicking on both kickoffs and PATs should be well within his range.
Yeah, should not have any trouble, but we'll have to wait and see the snap, etc. The hold also is very important.
High snap, but gets it away, and it's no good.
I think it drifted off to the right.
So the Spartans will take over on their own 20-yard line. They trail 28-0 with 45 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter.
Learning a new skill, continuing your education, or returning to school for the first time can be stressful. IVC has the resources to help you succeed by offering programs to eligible students who qualify for tuition assistance, book grants, and additional programs like IVC's Kitchen Pantry, housing program, career services support, and so much more. Let Imperial Valley College help you become a college graduate. Visit imperial.edu/admissions to register today. Imperial Valley College is recognized nationwide as a top 10 community college for college excellence.
It'll be 1st and 10 Spartans on their own 20-yard line. Charlie Sullivan stands next to his buddy Damian Rodriguez. Spread formation, now moving in motion. And it is Sullivan in the middle.
After a short game.
The Crusaders are saying they have the football, but so far the officials have saying, is he down? And I think they're going to get a call right here, whether or not Sullivan was down before the ball came out. It is good to see, Carroll, that on that play, Emiliano Morales was back in the offensive backfield going in motion. And it looks like they're going to call that a fumble and turn the ball over to the Crusaders.
The officials got together and said the ball was out before he was down. And no replay, no challenge flag.
And exactly not what the Spartans wanted to do, is help the Crusaders out with field position, but that will bring up now a 1st and 10 from the Spartans' 20-yard line.
You got wide right, wide left, slot right. 2 in the backfield, and that would be Jordan Jackson and Mr. McMillan, but they fire. It is complete. Just stop. The ball is waiting for Johnny Scott. Catches it, goes down immediately. Skylar Cook on the tackle.
Pickup of 6 yards, Carroll, bringing up 2nd and 4. With Modern Day not going that deep into the playbook. We've seen these pass patterns all game.
And handed off to Jackson. Jackson into the end zone. Touchdown. Jalen Jackson takes it in. Spreading the ball around a little bit. And that's the end of the third quarter as well. We'll have the point after attempt.
They'll have to have it down here at the end where they scored.
Yes.
They can't turn the field around yet, so we'll get a PAT attempt right now.
Not that it makes any difference.
From Ricky Osuna. And so the only thing left to be determined, will we enter the fourth quarter with a 34 or 35-point deficit?
Osuna missed the 33-yard field goal. Snap back, kick up, and the kick is good. As we start the fourth quarter of play, our score, it is Modern Day 35, Central nothing.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful for the support they hear from the job they're doing and being highly rated with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you to ease the pain and fix your vehicle as fast as possible. Stop by at 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Kennedy's Taco Shop in the Ocotillo Plaza in El Centro, home of the 2 for $10 burritos and tortas, 99-cent fish tacos every day you can enjoy with an ice-cold beer. And don't forget Kennedy's award-winning carne asada. They also have thrifty ice cream. Kennedy's Taco Shop is open Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 7, Saturdays 11 to 6. That's Kennedy's Taco Shop, 1560 Ocotillo Drive in the Ocotillo Plaza in El Centro.
We will start the fourth quarter with the kickoff. The Crusaders with a 35-0 lead will kick off as they scored with time expired in the third quarter. Osuna, this time he kind of punches it down the middle of the field, picked up and brought out to the 35-yard line. And on that return, that was Ethan Thomas, a junior.
An excellent return by Thomas. He picked up the bounding, tumbling football and ran straight upfield all the way out to the 35-yard line. This is the best field position Central has had after a kick. As now the Spartans coming out on the field. The clock is running. I do not see any clean uniforms from either side, so both teams still are with their first teams out there.
Well, Central wants to get something going. They want to get some points up there.
And we did mention pregame. That's
handoff. It is Viesca stays on his feet, crosses the 40 out to the 41-yard line.
6-yard pickup by Viesca. And we mentioned that Mater Dei finally tonight is the first time they've had all of their players that have been injured back on the field ready to go. So perhaps they want to get a little more unity, continuity with this same group of 11 offensive and defensive players.
2nd and 6 for the Spartans. Viesca in the backfield. Spread formation. Morales in motion. Fake to Viesca. Look downfield. Fire deep downfield into triple coverage, and it goes incomplete. There is a flag, and let's see what...
It's right at the line of scrimmage, so it's...
Ineligible receiver downfield. I think John Seaman was patting himself on the head.
So we will have to wait and see if the Crusaders accept that penalty, or it would be 3rd down if they decline it. Doesn't matter. The clock continues to move as they're going to accept the penalty, so that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Downfield. Now he's 2nd down.
Damian Rodriguez calling out the play. Morales again in motion. Rodriguez dumps it off. Almost picked off, as when you're leading 35-0, you can take a chance, and that's exactly what the DB did. Jordan Jackson, he streaked for the ball, almost had it. Had he been able to intercept it, it would have been a pick 6. But the catch made by Arturo Estrada, and he picked up a yard.
So that will bring up 3rd down now, as Estrada was fighting, trying to break away, just unable to do that. Obviously, you can see that Mater Dei's well-scouted Central. That's a place Central loves to run.
Rodriguez back, chased out of the pocket, turns upfield, nothing there, fires underneath. It is caught, and that is Garcia. Garcia crosses the 50 to the 45, down to the 40, 39-yard line in Crusader territory. Finally got it to Garcia. And again, the Mater Dei defenders just going for the ball, John.
Right, 22-yard pickup for Garcia. As Chick Hearn used to say, the kamikaze went down the smokestack as he flew into the ball, and Garcia was able to shield him just enough with his body, made the catch, and then spun and took off upfield. Picked up another 10 to 12 yards before he was brought down.
1st and 10.
And it's good to see, Carroll, that Central is not worried about what the score says. They're worried about running their plays, and they're still trying their best out there. No one's given up. They haven't thrown the towel in.
Sullivan now at running back. Marini goes in motion. Morales in the slot. Back to pass. Looking. Fires downfield. And trying to come back on the ball was Estrada. A little bit underthrown. Estrada tried to come back on it. And we're inside of 7 minutes, as with a 35-0 lead, we do have a running clock. Scores around the valley, well, Brawley leads Gila Ridge 14-0. Imperial leads Calexico 14-0. 2nd and 10, Spartans. It is Sullivan up the middle. Sullivan hit and dropped. He got a couple of yards. And Kenyon Lapisi with the stop.
Carroll, I haven't mentioned Larry Trey Edwards very much tonight. He is the linebacker that's already signed with UCLA, and he has not been playing that much now. He was injured earlier in the year. He did start tonight, but it looks like for precautionary, they've just taken him out, said that his night's finished.
3rd and 7. Back to pass, rolling down to his left, looking downfield, firing, and again almost picked off. As not sure exactly who the intended target was. He had somebody at the 30 and somebody at the 20, and it was kind of in between.
So now Central does send out Miles Rodriguez to punt as it's 4th and about 7.5, 8. Interesting to see what Modern Day will do. They've already had their second string running back in on the previous series. So once the ball is turned over here, the clock will tick and show under 5 minutes to go.
Gets the kick away. Nice kick. Fair catch called for, and then let it roll into the end zone. Touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Crusaders on their own 20-yard line.
Kennedy's Karne at 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro with 7 types of marinated chicken to choose from. An award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials. Certified Angus beef brisket, just $3.99 a pound. And certified Angus tomahawk steaks, $9.99 a pound. Kennedy's Karne is open Sunday through Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Thursday through Saturday, 8 to 8. That's Kennedy's Karne at 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
1st and 10, Crusaders hand off to a new guy, and he does not have quite the moves of Mr. McMillan. He doesn't have anywhere near the size either. The handoff was to Isaiah Ray. He's a junior. I'd say Isaiah may be 5'4", maybe. And new quarterback as well, and that is DJ Overstreet. It dumps it off in the flat. It is completed to Jalen Hall. Hall goes down at the 38-yard line. So we're getting...
first down,
okay, I'm sorry, it's Cartel Purvis. Cartel Purvis is the quarterback. He looks to be about 6'5", his running back about 5'4". Dump it off in the flat. It is complete. Looking for some running room and getting it out for about a 10-yard gain, and that would be Roland George. But look at the disparity, John, between Purvis.
Yeah, and actually, you can look at Purvis compared to Nankill. He's about 6 inches taller than Nankill.
Isaiah Ray will pick up 2 yards.
Isaiah Ray.
But they don't list size on the modern day chart, but the quarterback, Cartel Purvis, appears to be close to 6'5". And the running back, Isaiah Ray, appears to be closer to 5'4". Back to pass, looking, pump, looking, chased out of the pocket and dropped. And on the sack, Michael Fisher.
Michael Fisher getting the sack in there. That'll bring up now 3rd and 11.
We're down inside of 2 minutes to play. Purvis from the shotgun, looking, and he's hit, and he'll be sacked again. I'm sorry. Okay. Isaiah Ray was trying to block somebody. He tried.
Doing his best.
Yes. It is 4th and 15, and they're going to keep the ball because we've got 1:20 to play. Cartel Purvis with Isaiah Ray behind him. Give the ball to Isaiah. Now he's looking downfield, and he'll keep the ball, turn it upfield. Don't go out of bounds. He didn't. As he crosses the 50 down to the 48-yard line, Spartans will take over 1st and 10 on their own 48 as we're inside of a minute to play.
Central hurrying out on the field, Carroll. They want to try to get a play off, which, good for them. They could have just walked out and let the clock expire, but they're going to go ahead and put the ball in play.
And
we see Jaden Ayala is out there now, so I believe he is the quarterback, going to get a play in tonight.
Ayala is quarterback. I believe Viesca is the running back. Looking downfield, Ayala will dump it off. It is complete, breaking a tackle and staying on his feet, getting down to the 42-yard line in Crusader territory, as that should be the final play of the game, John.
And that was Artie Estrada on that reception.
And that's it. Our ball game is over. At the end of the game, it is the Mater Dei Crusaders 35, the Central Spartans, nothing.
Simply at home, now at 607 West Main Street in El Centro. The largest vintage and antique selection in the valley. Over 3,000 square feet of collectibles and antiques. With a wide selection of vendors, you never know what you're going to find at Simply at Home. Come check out the other great businesses inside Simply at Home's new location, such as Lola's Essentials, Wicked Ink Tattoo, All Valley Estates, and Odds and Ends. That's Simply at Home, open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5:30, and Saturdays, 10 to 3, at 607 West Main Street in El Centro.
Craving Mexican food? La Fonda Bar Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family has been doing it right for many, many years. You're never disappointed on the service you get, the smiling faces who serve you, and the food that's delivered to your table. They make you feel at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily, from chile rellenos to enchiladas. Everything is handmade. La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street, El Centro.
Bo and his team of employees at Stan's Auto Body are constantly striving on giving you 100% satisfaction on getting your vehicle repaired and fixed right. Stan's Auto Body is grateful for the support they hear from the job they're doing and being highly rated with CarWise.com. Yes, accidents are disturbing, and Stan's Auto Body is here for you to ease the pain and fix your vehicle as fast as possible. Stop by at 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
High school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. The Central Spartans ran into a powerhouse Mater Dei Crusader team, and it was Mater Dei pretty much from the get-go. Central Spartans played tough, but just a bit overmatched with the Division I highly rated Mater Dei Crusaders. 35-0 is where we ended up, and the Central Spartans, well, they kept at it, trying to find something that would work, but against the Crusaders tonight, nothing really worked. Charlie Sullivan had a couple of times that he was able to break through and pick up some yardage, but in the middle, it was all really tough sledding. And Damian Rodriguez had some time, but with the defense that the Crusaders are playing, you have all the time, but they've got 14 people in the defensive secondary covering your receivers, and that's kind of hard to complete passes when you've got that kind of heavy coverage downfield. So they tried repeatedly to get the ball to Garcia, their speedster, and just double and triple coverage most of the evening downfield made that impossible. John Driffill will have some numbers for us coming up, and we'll have some scores from around the valley coming up. as we continue.
Learning a new skill, continuing your education, or returning to school for the first time can be stressful. IVC has the resources to help you succeed by offering programs to eligible students who qualify for tuition assistance, book grants, and additional programs like IVC's Kitchen Pantry, housing program, career services support, and so much more. Let Imperial Valley College help you become a college graduate. Visit imperial.edu/admissions to register today. Imperial Valley College is recognized nationwide as a top 10 community college for college excellence.
Wake up with Broken Yolk Café. Open daily at 7 a.m. Serving your favorite breakfast. From omelets, pancakes, eggs Benedict, waffles, and yes, Mexican breakfast too. Broken Yolk Café serves lunch till 2 p.m. From sandwiches, salads, and yes, of course, the all-American cheeseburger. Broken Yolk Café thanks you for voting us the best breakfast in town. Once again, you can order online at Broken Yolk Café El Centro or call 760-352-9655.
John Driffill, I'll bet the numbers reflect the score.
Yeah, let's take a look at the numbers that we have. Mater Dei ran the ball 23 times from scrimmage for 170 yards. 15 for 21 was their quarterbacks. Mostly that was their starter, Nankil, but a couple other attempts there at the end of the game. But 15 for 21, 228 yards, giving Mater Dei 398 total yards, 18 first downs. They did fumble the ball once, and that was recovered by Elijah Acevedo in the first half. On the other side of the football, Centro ran at 20 times from scrimmage for 41 yards. Remember, you have to figure in the 19-yard negative sacks that Rodriguez suffered in the first half. So 20, 41 total yards, 20 carries, 12 for 20 for 113 yards, giving Central 154 total yards, 8 first downs. Central did have a fumble and 2 interceptions tonight. Individually carrying the football 11 times was Charlie Sullivan for 46 yards. Damien Rodriguez gets credit with 5 carries for negative 14 yards. And the sophomore, who's getting more playing time each week, Nicholas Viesca, had 4 carries for 9 yards. The 12 completions were spread out among 5 different players. Charlie Sullivan, 3 catches for 41 yards. Sergio Garcia, 3 catches for 22 yards. Artie Estrada, also 3 catches for 27 yards. And the freshman, Emiliano Morales, getting his first start, 2 catches for 23 yards. And Gavin Marini had 1 catch that was tackled right at the line of scrimmage. So, Carroll, we knew this was a very powerful team coming in, probably the best 1-4 record team in the entire state. They put on a display of speed and execution tonight. Central, they will regroup. There was some positives as well. They fought all the way to the end gun. And we look forward to seeing Brawley next year for the first time when we'll be there to call the Brawley Southwest game.
Well, some of the scores around the valley, we can update that. Palo Verde leading Vincent Memorial 49-20, that game in the third quarter. And elsewhere, Imperial leads Calexico 21-0. Brawley shutting out Gila Ridge 14-0. Those are the scores that we have. High school football on AM 1230 KXO, brought to you by Fonda Bar and Grill at on 4th Street in El Centro. Southwest Security, protecting you and your property. Sands Auto Body, fixing your car right. Also brought to you by McNeece Mart at Dogwood and Main in El Centro. The Broken Yolk Café. You will find them on Imperial Avenue, El Centro. Also, Kennedy's Karne on Adams Avenue in El Centro. The CB stop at Cole and 111 in Calexico. Also, Imperial Valley College and Kennedy's Taco Shop at the Ocotillo Plaza in El Centro, and Simply at Home, downtown Calexico. Next week, it will be Brawley and Southwest, and we'll be on the air on Friday at 6:45. Don't forget, our game is done, but Mickey Dale, George Grahava, still with the Calexico Imperial game on our website. For Kurt Hoffman with technical support, our producer engineer in the studios, Gabe Lemus, John Driffill, color and stats. I'm Carroll Buckley. Thanks for tuning in. And keep it tuned for the best oldies on the radio on AM 1230 KXO El Centro.
It's like a trip through time.
Wow, that's great.
The Imperial Valley's best oldies on the radio.
1230